Hello to the amazing people, TheNeomare here, and welcome to some more Against the Storm, the roguelite city builder that I'm enjoying very much. If you're first time here, this is a good time to jump in because we're gonna be starting a new run today. But if you want to watch my whole playthrough, you can find the link to the playlist in the comments or description below. There's also some updates, so that's gonna be interesting. Forest treasure update. Explore small glades and discover elusive treasure stacks, 3 new traders with 4 unique perks in store, and the rainpunk drill that spawns valuable ore nodes. The update also introduces balance changes, UX improvements, and bug fixes. Well, I'm not a veteran of this game just yet, so I will not go and read through the patch notes in detail. So here we are starting a new cycle, and we have a... what is this thing? This looks like artifacts, right? So yeah, we get some extra meta currency here if we settle next to it. So I'm pretty much inclined to settle here. I think the plan more or less was to go here and then try to grab this question mark and then try to go for that one there. Let's go into the city to see the meta upgrades real fast. So as you play, you unlock meta upgrades and you make your cities more powerful by buying these well, perks, let's call them. So the last one we grabbed was, oh, okay, we unlocked the beaver house. Okay, cool. And I wanted to unlock something else, but, well, I actually do have 62 food stockpiles. Wait, what? It almost seems like the game didn't save my upgrades. Ooh, we have to fix that. Okay, well, let's grab some upgrades then. Production speed increase, embarkation points. Allows you to pay Amber to reroll blueprints offered as reputation bonuses. That one seems pretty good. You gain 1 cornerstone reroll. You gain permanent +2 to stats. Okay. As a lizard house. Okay, I would like a lizard house actually. Okay. What is this? Did they change this around? Okay. Meat, vegetables. Right, not super interesting. I am feeling lizard house to tell you the truth. Okay, let's grab the lizard house so we have all the houses. Important thing with these houses is if you pick them here, they will not show up in the building selection screen. So you can take something more useful instead of it, like a kiln or something. All traders have more cornerstones for sale. Okay, let's take the fundamental... Okay, I feel like this is what I did last time and then I didn't have for this one, so we can take this one. You gain 1 cornerstone reroll change after per settlement. Only 1 though. Well, let's grab that, and if you don't like the cornerstones, we can grab them. Okay, good. So that's it for that, and then we're gonna go out to... So how this game works is you build like a couple of cities, the time is passing, and you try to move out, explore, build, collect meta currencies. Like if you settle here, we're gonna get 13 cogs and 63 food, and then you use this food and cogs to upgrade your city like we were showing right now, the smoldering city. And yeah, we're gonna settle here. And right, so we choose the difficulty. I was playing on veteran. No, was I? Yeah, I was playing on veteran so far. We're gonna increase it to Viceroy. So we get 1 less embarkation point. Well, it seems like it's the same for embarkation points. What else? Hostility multiplier ×3 and max hostility of 31. And this one only has a hostility multiplier of ×2. Okay, that seems to be the biggest change. So the hostility will be higher now. So I'm expecting to start losing some people as a result. Okay, so this is the Scarlet Orchard. So we got length 14, reputation 14, Queen's Impatience, Fertile Soul, average amount, map size medium, difficulty Viceroy, yeah. A beautiful yet dangerous land that is colored a strange shade of crimson. It's called the Herb Garden of the Kingdom due to its abundance in herbs, berries, and roots. So, yeah, from trees, we're gonna get copper ore from trees, which is pretty interesting. We also get pigment and plant fiber, right? Okay, we don't know what the bad things will be. Additional effects, ruins. This region was settled very frequently in the past. The chance of finding ruins in glades is much higher, okay? Oh, Royal Archaeologist. Okay, that was kind of fun last time. Every Viceroy embarking on an expedition to the Scarlet Orchard is assigned a Royal Archaeologist. You gain access to a new essential building, Archaeologist's Office. Buried Mysteries. A large and exotic land filled with prehistoric remains. Ancient excavation sites can be found here. Right. Okay, that's an interesting mechanic. I like it. As for the resources here, we're going to be able to find reeds, stone, berries, roots, eggs, herbs, grain, sea marrow, and copper ore. Okay, I usually take clay in this kind of situation, but we're gonna change things around a little bit this time. I'm actually gonna grab newcomers. Now this will make it harder to feed the people, so I'm a tiny bit worried, but huzzah. Right, and then let's see. Okay, we have to choose. What are we gonna grab here? So we can go Harpies. We played Harpies last time, so I'm feeling like... Okay, it seems like Harpies come with 2 extra people, so we'll start with 11 people total. That's interesting. But I don't have the Harpy house, and I really want to try out the new houses to make people happy, so I'm leaning towards these ones. And if you take extra people, we're gonna have extra people anyway. We don't know what the third race will be. It might end up being Harpies anyway, but yeah. We'll see, we'll see. We started with 5 amber. With 10 wood, 20 coal. Okay. Viceroy. Well, so every time I raise the difficulty, I'm just gonna call the city Viceroy. Viceroy City. There we go. So yeah, first time I played a Veteran City, I called it Veteran City. This time we're playing Viceroy difficulty. First time we call it Viceroy City. And then for the other cities, we're gonna figure out nice names, I guess. Well, onwards and forwards. Good luck to us, I guess. A little bit anxious. We got a side quest from the viewers. Okay, so these are the modifiers. Oh yeah, here we can see what is the thing. Forgiving Crown gains 1 free cornerstone reroll for every reputation point gained during drizzle season. Interesting, but only during drizzle. Okay. Looming Darkness, this is a standard one. The Rampaging Storm stifles the spirit of all living creatures. Additional stack of this effect is added for each hostility level. -4 to global resolve. So this is the thing that will make people leave if they don't do well enough. Leakage. The heart's resistance has decreased by 200. So this is to resistance to the blight, I believe. Lightning. Villagers need to create makeshift lightning rods. When this effect activates, you'll need to pay 5 copper ore multiplied by the number of years. If you don't, lightning will destroy 3 buildings. So when we get to hostility 3, we're gonna need to pay like 5 copper ore in the first year, 10 in the second, 15 in the third. So good thing we're getting copper ore from like taking down trees, because we're gonna need it. Okay, unyielding corruption. The spreading corruption strikes fear into hearts of your villagers. No amount of reassurance, flattery can change that. Favoring is unavailable while the heart is being corrupted. Okay, so while the heart is being corrupted, we cannot favor. Okay. And finally, that and decay. This damp and rotting landscape, right, is perfect breeding ground for sickness. Every villager that dies during the storm instantly turns into a blood flower. Well, let's try not to have that happen then, shall we? Okay, I'm gonna pause the game. let's turn around the screen into some kind of sensible setup. Usually like to play in a way that my warehouse here is turned towards the heart like this, right? Okay, so I like to start by opening small glades, although I was reading that people are actually not happy with small glades. They say they are too weak, and I'm like, what? And developers like, but they're safe, and they're like, but they're weak. I guess this is feedback from people playing on very high difficulties, probably. Okay, I don't need like Sacred Pyre right now, so I'm gonna tell that. Didn't we take like extra people? We did. We have 8 and 3, 11 people total. Okay, that's pretty good. Right. Well, let's start by putting down some... Okay, we start with archaeologist's office, but we cannot build it yet. They require advanced materials, so... right, let's go and find the... It's probably gonna be camps, right? Woodcutter's camp, yeah. So I'm gonna need to start with these. I'm gonna place it relatively close to the warehouse. There we go. And I think having 2 will be good. And there we go. And I'll build loads. 1, 2, 3, 4, as usual. I wanna see something though. Let's see. 1, 2, yeah, it will not fit 3 houses, so. This is actually how I like to open up. There's some problem with this kind of things, because these roads do take up valuable space. There. And I'm gonna place houses in here so they're not in the way for industries that we're gonna place as we move out. But later, usually I replace the houses with some industry. Just keep that in mind, because it seems like people don't actually travel back and forth between houses. I'm thinking maybe this time I should try something a little bit different though. What if I make... Nah. Let's just... There. And I kind of want to prioritize these, because we cannot build... Okay, I'm gonna put it on speed 3. There we go. So I'm gonna be playing this game, usually play it on speed 3 with pausing, right? So when I'm happy with like what's going on, I'm gonna unpause and tell people to like do stuff. Right, we don't have any beavers, which is kind of bad. Okay, did I put a human in here? So human in here, Queen's impatience grows 25% slower. Did they change this? Really, 25%? That seems a little bit much. But good for us. Good for us. Gonna be important on this difficulty, I believe. There we go. And we're gonna start chopping. So I'm gonna move towards the small glades right away to open them up, get access to some foods and stuff. Okay, then we got some berry bushes here. So I'm gonna go and build a small herbalist camp. I'm gonna start collecting these. There we go, some nice food. Okay. Gonna prioritize it. We need to chop down some trees though. You know what? We have extra people this time, so... Woodcutter's camp. So let's cut as much wood as we can while the game's not angry at us just yet. So here you can see the hostility level. It depends on how long you're playing, how many glades you open. So regular glades, dangerous glades, how many villagers you have, how many woodcutters you have, and how many hearts. Hearts actually remove the impatience. The impatience also reduces it, I guess. But anyway, bigger hostility, the less happy people will be. It's just something to keep in mind. And if they get super happy, that is their resolve here. If they get super scared and stuff, they will start leaving. Okay, now let's see. Specialization bonus. Alchemy. Oh, harpies would love working in this thing. Oh well. Okay, now everyone has jobs. And we opened a small glade. We found a copper vein. We found some eggs, a stormbird nest, and a wheat field. Okay, let's check out how did that affect hostility. So that increased hostility by 15, which is nowhere near what our woodcutters are doing. So I'm not too worried about opening small glades. Okay, we're gonna clean up this space behind. I'm not gonna be opening dangerous glades just yet. Just gonna chill for now. We're gonna open this thing, gonna open this thing. And see what kind of resources we can get. Okay, hello. We got orders from the queen. Let's see what the queen wants. So she wants 5 packs of crops, or she wants copper ore, which is easy on this map. Planting crops is 25% faster. I don't think I need that. We would get 12 amber though, 10 amber though. Ooh, advanced smelting, +2 to copper bars production. That seems really good. Yeah, this is a good one. I'll take this one. Okay, next order. Keep lizards resolve above 13 for 30 seconds. Probably doable. We would get 2 lizards, 30 meat, and 3 parts. Interesting. Cut through the forest to discover 2 glades. Rebuild or salvage destroyed buildings found in the forest. Okay, this one's also not so hard. We would get +1 to stone production, which is good. We would get +1 to clay production, which is bad because there's like really no clay here. So let's go for meat. Like some extra food will be really good. The crown sent you new orders, Viceroy. Pick one and the rest will go to the other settlements. Right. Complete 3 trade routes. Okay, doable. Deliver 5 packs of crops. Okay. You can make this always in makeshift post, so this one's doable. Trading post. Traders from the smoldering city can station here and offer their wares. Deliver 10 amber, a widely accepted currency in the kingdom. Crystallized 3 blood. Fitting. Biscuits, parts, and tools. These are really premium resources, by the way. We get 4 people here, though, but... tempting to take the people. We'll probably be fine with people, though. And this was easy to do, and tools are premium. I'm a little bit undecided on this one. We can choose it later. We can go and check out. So you start with 3 premium buildings, and then each time you get reputation point up by 1. You can choose an additional one. You can choose them right away, or you can wait a little bit later. Okay. Your renown grows. You can now choose from one of the available blueprints that the queen offers you. Right. So, well, I do like lumber mill. And I do love kiln. Oh, and I do like farms. What are we gonna do here now? Decisions. I mean, kiln is just so juicy. Usually I just produce a lot of coal in it and then go from there. But it's probably playable without the kiln. I didn't find any farm places yet. Let's see. Although there should be an average amount of farmable materials, so... we don't have to make the decision right away, especially since we're still building up, so... even if we had a new building, we would kind of not be able to. Okay, let's check out this place. Okay, we already have 7 copper. So even if we reached hostility 3, we would be able to pay it. But let's try not to reach hostility 3. Active only in season storm. When this effect activates, you... Okay, so let's try not to be in hostility 3 during the storm, right? So we don't lose copper for nothing. I mean, guys, it would be really good. Oh, I see. They're not building it because we don't have free workers. Yeah, it would be kind of useful to get these houses up. Yeah, let's get these houses up. So one house can store like what, 3 people? We have 11, so we're gonna need one more house. Let's plop it down. There. Go, my villagers, build! The storm waits for no one. No one can weather the storm alone. So we're gonna be doing lizards and humans. Now, we do have improved buildings. We have a human house and we have a lizard house, but they require advanced resources, so we're not gonna build them just yet. It would be really expensive. There is ways to get these advanced resources if you make a makeshift post, but it's not like super efficient or anything like that, so... Okay, you can freely move the harvesting camps around. Not sure how super useful that is, but I always do it, so I'm gonna continue doing it. Can we please get these built though? And since you're clearing this side here, I'm gonna move this one to this side. There we go. And one more house, guys. Come on. Oh, we don't have any homeless people right now, really? But I have 11 people and only 1, 2, 3 houses. I mean 4 houses. Okay, my math's not really good, is it? I have 4 houses times 3, that's 12. Okay, I'm gonna have an extra house, that's fine. Better have an extra house than a lacking house. Haha. Okay, now it's the clearance. So the game goes through 3 seasons. First you get a drizzle, when it's like light rain. Then you get the clearance, when it's supposedly no rain, although there's clearly rain on the screen. And then finally you get the storm. That's when the people are like really, really cold and, well, afraid and stuff. Right. So next thing, we're gonna see if we're gonna get any farming land here. And we do. Right. So food's kind of important in this game. So I'll prioritize food production. Although we only get 1-star vegetables here in the farm. But we have people, we could make people really, really happy. Oh, we also got the cornerstone. There we go. No one can weather the storm alone. The queen offers you a cornerstone that will lay the foundation for your town's prosperity. Choose wisely, as you won't be able to change it. Right. So these are kind of bonuses that you get to like production and stuff. Lost in the Wilds. Get 1 villager every time you discover a new glade. I like this one actually. Training Grounds. The settlement specializes in training gear production. Gain +1 to lizard resolve for every 70 training gear produced. Spices. Herb and root production is increased by +1 for every 75. Okay, this is like a late game thing. So I want to take something that's going to help me early game. I'm going to pick Lost in the Wilds. Now, keep in mind, having more people also raises hostility of the forest. So the forest is not happy that we are happily chopping away at its lifelines here. Yeah? I'm gonna grab the small farm. Like, I cannot imagine playing without one, so we might as well pick it, right? Can I imagine playing without the small farm? Well, we do have branches now. Right, small farm. Interesting. We also got a mill right away. Oof, this is juicy. I'm gonna tell you that. So Druid Hut can produce oil. Now oil, efficient fuel. So you can use this instead of coal, I suppose. Right? You can produce it out of grain, meat, vegetables, and plant fiber. That's interesting. So this can be alternative to a kiln, maybe. Okay, lumber mill. I do like my lumber mills. So usually what I do is I chop a lot of trees down, then I make them into planks with this. So this star says how efficient building is in making a resource. So for example, a lumber mill would produce 2 planks out of every 3 wood. That's super efficient. While some other building might not be as good for it. For example, if you go and check the makeshift post, no, the crude workstation, which we'll make right away, I guess, just to show that mechanic off. This place, oh, we can see it here, produces 2 planks out of 8 wood, so not really that efficient, like at all. Right. But kind of an important building for various reasons. Right, let's see how we're doing with food. So we have like some berries, insects, and vegetables. We're collecting some more berries here. And well, soon we're gonna start farming for swamp wheat field, fertile soil, and small abundant cache. Now caches are interesting. If I can find where it is, actually, I don't see it. Oh, it's down here, right. So caches, you get 2 things you can do with it. You can break it open or send it to the citadel. Usually this option is usually give some tools, and then you get money and Queen's Grace. This is the victory points you need to collect to actually win. And then if you open it, you get some resources. Opening it is usually way simpler. You need simpler materials to actually do it. Well, this one's usually harder, but it's more rewarding. So usually I just don't do these things. I decide later. I just skip them at the start. I guess if we end up needing the resources, we can grab them real fast. Well, I would like a trading post, although not much to trade right now, right? Getting a small farm up would be kind of useful though. So we need 2 planks for it. Okay. So I guess we can prioritize the makeshift post. Okay, let's say we are kind of good with food right now. And I'm gonna tell this one to go and build. Okay. Oh yeah, right, we can choose some new buildings. Yeah, let's wait a little bit, because now we are struggling to fill up what we already have, so... Okay, so makeshift post is ready. So I will need 2 planks, so I'm gonna tell this lizard to make them. He's drinking coffee here. Dude. I need you to go and make those planks. They are not gonna make themselves. Oh, first he needs to bring the materials though. Okay, he's working on it. Okay, so the storm's coming. Everyone has their shelter and stuff. So you can see the resolve will drop rapidly now. So our hostilities too. So we're gonna get leakage, I'm gonna get looming darkness. Usually the first year is not so bad. Okay, come on, build that. Okay, and then I'm gonna tell them to force delivery now. I'm gonna tell him to bring these 2 planks. Right, so lizards are gonna go to -8. Not sure why. -12 from looming darkness and -4 from hostility of the forest. So yeah, way more difficult than I'm used to. So I'll definitely need to like remove some wood choppers to reduce the hostility. So once the resolve falls to 0, they're gonna start, the counter will start, and they're gonna start leaving the place, which is pretty bad. Okay, did you bring the planks? You did. Now I need you to go and build this thing. Storm's pretty short, like on lower difficulties, I guess. Okay. It's done? Good job, dude. No. Oh, right. We also need to go and build some farm fields. Fields are free, so we can just plop them down. There. And like, we will need some humans here to like go and plant, so. And I guess let's do one round of only veggies, although... Yeah, just veggies for now. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna be manually controlling what we are like producing here, because these are super inefficient. So I'm just gonna be making what I need at any point I need it, and that's gonna be it. So, okay, so this lizard is making the farm fields. Okay, so yeah, the lizards want to leave. You can see this red bar going around. Once it reaches 0, they're gonna leave. However, the storm's gonna end soon. I wonder though. Hostility dropped to 0. Why did it drop to 0? I mean to 1, level 1. We did get 1 point of Queen's impatience as the time is moving. Queen's like, dude, you've been a Viceroy for a year now. What did you do? Well, I guess I did remove 2 woodcutters. That was the biggest change, but they still wanna live. But as long as this thing fills up faster than they leave meter, and as long as they get some resolve back after the storm, we're gonna be fine. But that was just the first year. So the first year kind of the easiest, right? So I'm not sure when do they plant. Do they plant during the drizzle, during the storm? When do they harvest? During clearance, right? So we might not get a really good harvest here. It is what it is. Right, newcomers. We have some people wanting to join us, so we're gonna grab them. So these are bringing pots. Well, pots could be useful for some things, I guess. There's 3 people though. How are we doing with food? We have plenty of food, kind of. And we will start farming, so I think we're fine with food. Humans are really good farmers. So I'll take 3 people just because it's 1 more than here. Even though I'm not super excited about the pots, I guess. We can finish the copper ore thing. Gain 1 free cornerstone reroll for every reputation point gained during drizzle. And it is drizzle. So we could go and grab a reputation point here. Oh, that's a cornerstone. Okay, let's do that first. Family gratitude. Relatives of your villagers send gifts for treating their family members well. Get 40 water skins for every full reputation point obtained through the high resolve. Smuggler's visit. A shady character appears in your settlement. You can choose 1 blueprint from all unlocked blueprints. Oh, that's pretty good. You can choose whatever you need, right? That's amazing. Cooking steam. If you leave rainwater for a while, it will begin to release a pleasant and warm vapor. Food production speed is increased by +10 for every 50 units of drizzle water stored, right? I think I'm gonna grab the smuggler's visit because that allows me to choose any building I like. I'm gonna go and finish this order here. There. So that's gonna give us a reputation point. It's gonna reduce the queen's impatience. And it will give us a cornerstone reroll. So if you go to cornerstones, you can see that we have 2 rerolls now. So we'll see how much we use it. We still didn't pick this one though. But it's pretty easy to do if you decide to go for it. Okay. I think it's time to go and choose another building or so. So flour can be pretty good if you can do grain, which we can, and we can go flour, and then we can go biscuits. Like, usually I end up doing jerky, but you know what? This might be a biscuit run. Go for rain mill here. Okay, now this is kind of not what I wanted. So, Trapper's Camp. Advanced Camp can get a large and giant resource nodes in addition to small ones. Can collect meat, insects, eggs. I don't usually grab Trapper Camps and Forger Camps. I feel like using a blueprint, which are already pretty hard to get, for these advanced buildings, it's not very... But maybe they're good. I'm just like underestimating them. A clan hall helps people to unwind. This is for lizards mostly, but it helps everyone, I guess. All camps produce plus 100% more yields. This bonus does not affect woodcutters' camps. Oh boy. Well, that's not interesting. So yeah, here lizards can go and satisfy their needs for brawling and for religion. But I think I'm leaning towards ranch from all the things here, funnily enough. It can produce meat, leather, eggs. I was hoping for a building which can make cookies. Okay. Got a herb garden, leather worker, water skins. So you can make water skins out of leather and oil. Or meat. And then I don't really know what they are used for though. That's the funny thing. Well, it's a level 2 fabric crafter, which is not too bad. So this is definitely an option to like get some nice fabric going. Uses nearby farm fields to produce resin and crystallized dew. A forester's hut. Herb garden uses nearby farm fields to produce roots and herbs. Maybe we go leather worker and produce fabric. I mean, we are getting plant fiber from trees that we're chopping down, right? Speaking of trees that are being chopped down, should actually go and do it. How much wood do we have? 191. Okay, we didn't sleep too much there, but okay, let's go for a tier 2 fabric producer. It's decent. It's decent. And we do have some more people now, right? This thing can produce flour, but without a way to turn this flour into something useful, it's not gonna be that great. So I'm gonna delay it a little bit. We can make a rain collector. Can collect infused rainwater used for various stuff, right? I'm thinking here... Okay, we got a ranch. Ooh, needs 5 planks. I might not rush this thing just yet. You know. I could level this thing up by placing down 4 comfort decorations. That's probably a good idea, actually. There, just behind it. Usually I don't end up using this area. Like, I usually just build around the warehouse here. What's that? Reed field. Oh, we can find some clay in here. Okay. So there are clay available. It's a little bit rare, but used for crafting. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna level up this thing. That's kind of alright. Let's see. I did unlock something else, right? Yeah, it's kind of expensive. I was thinking leather worker. So we can start making clothes more easily. Ooh, this thing is big. That's what she said. Okay. I'm feeling like here, right? What's that though? Nothing? Can we even build it here? I don't think we can build it there. I would be very happy to build it there, but oh, okay. I was like, this corner is in the forest, no? So for this thing, we're gonna need 2 clothes and 2 bricks. So do we have enough fiber? We do. Okay, let's make 2 clothes. So here we can make 2 clothes out of 6 fiber, and here we can make 2 clothes out of 3 fiber. Way better. So kind of important, you know. So okay, he's working on it. That's good. Now we have a couple of people extra here. I think 1 builder is gonna be enough for now, so we're gonna do that. Right, but yeah, we ended the first year. Now we're in the second year, so this is a nice place for a cut. Yeah, let me know what you think about the game. I really enjoy it. It's like a little bit random, so you have to adapt on the run. For example, like I would be very happy if I got like if I got something that a bread maker, basically a bakery, to like, since I already have the mill, I would be able to mill down the the flour. I could be able to farm the grain, mill the flour, and then turn it into baking goods, which would be amazing. But sadly, we can't. So, but yeah, we're gonna adapt on the way. We do have a cornerstone, which we can actually force the choose. I never used this one before, but if I understand it correctly, I could choose any blueprint I like. So I could choose a bakery if I like, right? So. But anyway, let me know what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe, of course. But otherwise, comment, give ideas, suggestions, criticisms. And yeah, let me know how you feel about it. I wish you all to have a wonderful day. Do something nice, be kind to each other, and let's make the world a better place together. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of Against the Storm. Viceroy difficulty! Hell yeah. TheNeomare signing out. Bye bye.